God damn.
He's been in 70% of every kill that's happened for the BGM side. He's just really making stuff happen here.
He is about 1,750. Oh no, wait, it's a soul ring now, isn't it? Never mind, I thought it was perseverance. Yeah, he's very, very close to his bloodstone right now, and he's got himself a soul booster. Wait, what's it called again?
It is a soul booster, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
so
top lane.
He's close. Yeah, top
Oh,
lane.
very close.
Oh, sorry. A trade even.
And then Naga killed Lich as well. This is just a chaotic match all over.
Yeah. It's like, there's no way of expecting what's going to happen. Obviously, we now know that Scarith Mage is an absolute monster on the field, and we should just watch him for quite a while. But you never really know where the burst damage is going to come from and who's going to get killed. In mid, though, Scarith Mage is pretty self-explanatory. Abaddon ult gets popped to the Drow Ranger, and they're actually going to leave her. So, I guess that kind of works, but I'm fairly certain with the Abaddon ult, if you get nuked down too hard, it just doesn't proc at all. You just die. So,
I think she may have activated that then.
Of heroes.
I think she activated it, and I think that was a really good decision and probably saved her life.
Yeah, fair enough then. Not
So
a bad idea.
Obviously, Greed wasn't expecting it, and was just, I'll do as much damage as I can before it activates, and then it all came out and healed her right up.
Yeah, the plays from Drow. Top rotation for Scarith Mage. He's going to zip in and try and find the Abaddon. Now he's going to seal up the Lycan, and he's going to go straight for him. Naga Song comes out from the Lina. He's going to trap 2 heroes here.
That's not nice to see.
Dear. How does Song work?
Bit of a miscommunication there.
A little bit of a miscommunication. Should be noted now that Naga Siren is level 8 and she has her marksmanship. I don't know whether this is going to be useful at all. Very interested to see whether the illusions gain marksmanship. I don't think they do. If they do, it's useful. If they don't, it's completely useless. Unless in some way she's being chased and she needs the extra agility for the armor. But no, she's been ruptured up now. They might try and go on her here. Scarith May's going to have a go.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Ancient Shield comes out on Lena, she's going to explode. Naga Siren explodes to the Lena ult right there. Bloodseeker goes down as well. It's a 3-for-1 trade. Oh, 3-for-2 trade. Oh, wow.
4-for-2.
4-for-2. Scarith Mage doing some serious work.
And I actually had my mouse clicked on Naga Siren then just to keep an eye on it, and if any hero comes close to her, she loses that marksmanship completely. So,
yeah,
not the best.
I don't understand why she took it. I think maybe the only reason why is because they have 3 ranged heroes on their team, but it's not that useful considering one of them is entirely spell-based. Like, it makes little sense, unless they were trying to farm at the Drow and get her to be extremely powerful with the Blood Rage, but that's just been the bane of her life so far. She's died too many times to that.
Definitely.
So yeah. Now, speaking of which, she is going for a pipe, which he's going to get a hood for pretty soon.
Up top.
On top lane, Lycan's been caught out. He's going to rage up and maybe get a kill on Nyx, but no. He's got himself a shield, and Bloodseeker takes down the Lycan.
Just like the last game, another bad TP costing a life there.
Yeah, I don't understand why that TP came out there. I'm fairly certain he just TP'd next to the tower and died within like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, 12-minute Bloodstone on a Skywrath Mage. He is 9-0, and he doesn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon. He is basically a Storm Spirit right now, but with even more nuke potential. He doesn't even need a stun. No stuns gaming, guys.
So what would you do now if you were the Skyf? What sort of thing would you want to build next?
On a Skywrath Mage, I would say well, I'd get Boots of Travel first, and then I don't really know. Potentially a Veil, or just something to just increase that mana pool and make him, you know, ridiculously powerful and to the point where nobody can escape him. I'd go either Veil of Discord or a Dagon, honestly. Like, he's got burst, and mobility, and a steroid for his burst. Just get more burst. Get more burst and make all of his spells do even more damage.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
He'll be this ridiculous presence on the map that nobody can really face up against.
Moose on steady.
Drow, just running straight into the middle of everybody. Yes, she's got the ult, and wow, the Lich ult, or the Lena ult goes out from Lich and heals up Drow for all of his mana.
Mistakes were made.
Lycan's gonna get sealed and Dagon from the Lich. Lich ult comes out from the, from Lifesteal here, but it's gonna take down the Lycan and Drow. Scarith Mage zips after. Naga Siren goes down. It's a 3-for-1 trade. Abaddon losing from the side of BGM, but it's BGM that went out in the end, and they're probably going to take a tower from this as well. Yeah, completely missed that. Lich has a Dagon.
Oh, wow.
So, fun times for him.
They're just going to follow this Ancient Seal Dagon.
Yeah, I mean, why not? He hasn't even got 4 levels in Ancient Seal.
No, that's a really good point, actually, and he's going to be getting that soon.
I mean, the main purpose they're using it for right now is to amplify damage, and there's a silence for it. That's why people use it, because it's a silence, but they don't even need it. Lena gets herself away with a song up top, so narrowly avoiding death right there from the Scarith Mage, who has now got 11 charges in his Bloodstone. He's regenning enough mana right now to keep him sustained around the fight that he doesn't need to go back to the fountain. Bottom lane, Bloodseeker's quite low. He could get spotted by Lycan, but he's going to juke him a little bit through the trees. No, he chases after Lich. He doesn't have his ultimate, so he can't really follow.
They have used Howl as well to try and get him out.
Arrows.
Oh, he's turned around.
Yeah, Lich has turned round, and there's no real words for that, to be honest. He's probably going to get Bloodseeker here. Oh no, Scarith Mage turns up. Here comes the party.
Maybe that was why Lich turned around, just to keep him there.
Maybe. Honestly, I think it was just a misclick, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, they could have just run away, and Lycan would still have died. Sky can just storm himself into the middle of anywhere right now. He's got the mana and the mana regeneration to sustain that.
They're actually playing it.
Oh, there we go. Could be a Dagon. He's going to have a Mystic Staff. He's got a Null Talisman as well, so...
Yeah, this is a Dagon.
Technically, he's 700 gold away from a Dagon right now. I reckon he'll get it. There is... Is somebody invested in him?
It does look like it.
I don't know. Is that just a result of his ult or something, or what? I don't know.
Investors...
I think it's just a visual glitch of some form.
I think Abaddon's inside him.
Abaddon?
Yeah. It looks like it. I think he's got...
What?
It says on the abilities he's got Infest.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm looking on the wrong team. I'm an idiot, sorry. Yeah, Abaddon is infested inside of Nyx. I was looking on the side of the Radiant to look for an Infest skill for some reason. My apologies. Yeah, Abaddon is inside of Nyx. So, could see a bit of a fight going down from here with Abaddon just bursting out of Lifestealer, which makes sense.
But why wouldn't you go into the Scarif Mage?
I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe he just didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Either way, the Scarif Mage is kind of scouting around here. He could get caught out. There are 3 heroes bearing down upon him. He's got an Illusion Rune, and he doesn't have any mates with him right now. If they choose to go on him, but doesn't look like they will. In fact, Lena's going to go down. Wow. Yeah. That burst damage is just insane. And that's just Dagon completed, basically.
Yeah.
Goes onto the Lycan and the Naga Siren. Bails out a little bit. Lycan's now chasing Scarith Mage. He could go down here. Mystic Flare comes down. He's going to take down Naga Siren. Scarith Mage manages to bail out. Rupture has gone down on the Lycan, so he can't really move that much. Storm stuns the Abaddon. Lich ult comes out. He's going to hit 2. And Scarith Mage's going to get himself a double kill. In fact, no, that was an ultra kill. Wow. 15 for 0.
Again, BGM just dominating.
Charges. I just, yeah. This is... I don't see any way of GC from coming back from this at all.
This is a really nasty.
Just complete domination from the Scarith Mage right now.
And it's only going to get worse when he gets a Dagon. It's just that extra bit of damage that can bring him down.
Yeah, but he's got the mana pulse to sustain it. He's got... Yeah, he's just zipped back to the mountain. Who needs TP scrolls?
I think that face palm says it all, really.
Yeah. They haven't even upgraded the courier on the fire side. They don't need to.
That's how much they're dedicating this farm. We want Dagons, we don't want a courier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when one of your heroes doesn't even need to use a TP scroll or anything like that to get his items, then why do you need a flying courier?
Yeah.
Maybe just zip back to base. So, 17 Bloodstone charges. How many Bloodstone charges do you need to be able to use Storm Spirit's ult?
Twist is actually in a lot of trouble here. Here comes the Scarif for a double kill.
Oh my god, the Scarif Mage.
I'm not exactly sure of the number, but he's getting there very quickly.
He's getting there, yeah. And he's got himself another rune, so he's going to be back up to full mana pretty soon. Zips onto the Lina. Lina is toast right now. Ruptured. Oh wow. Just... Did he even use a Dagon?
This is absolutely terrifying. It's on cooldown, but...
I don't think he used a Dagon.
I think he used that on the last fight, on the last guys.
Yeah, I think he just ball lightning in and that did enough damage. Combined with the Ancient Seal, it's just too much.
Currently sitting on 31 basic mana regen a second.
Wow. That's ridiculous. Like I say, with an OD passive, everything you do, there's a chance you might gain mana from it. It would be unstoppable. That said, 18-0, I don't really see any way of stopping this Scarith Mage. He has got a terrific bounty on him, though. If anybody kills him, if that's even possible, then this could be, like, the biggest comeback we've seen so far in this tournament.
It would be an incredible rubber band.
Yeah, let's check the gold graph, actually. Golden XP graph right now. It's nearly 12,000 in the way of BGM. So it's been like that for quite a while, though. It's been a steady decrease down to the dire side. And yeah, BGM grouping up outside of the Radiant Forest, and Drow Ranger's going to walk in. They've spotted her.
She's dead.
Scarith Mage just needs a zip. Yep, Rupture comes out, Snare.
He's not even going to use it.
Dagon and... Oh yeah, the Abaddon.
Oh, just keep hitting her.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Now use the Dagon or anything you need.
I will say Greed is very aptly named. Currently sitting on 12k net worth, the second highest being 5k.
Yeah, not surprising, really.
Double.
Lich is going to fall down to top. They get themselves a pick off, but Scarith Mage is here. Prepare Uranus. He's
considering it. Oh, Lina may
Lina
have...
was coming up though. Yep. Lina, you've gone the wrong way. Was she like the sacrificial lamb or something? Oh wow.
Oh.
How much damage was that? Ancient Seal Dagon. Scarith Mage to Lina. Refresh.
736 damage done.
652.
Oh.
652 damage. That is a pretty large majority of Lina's HP right there. And the only real hero that can withstand that right now is probably Lycan. So, not looking too good for the side of GC.
Not at all. Greed just doing everything he can to cause hell.
Oh, Ancient Seal, Laser Dagon, takes down Storm Spirit in one go. Rupture's gone out on the Drow Ranger again. Just move around, you heal yourself. Scarith Mage zips in behind the Lycan, and he's going to take him down. Or is he? No, he's going to zip away.
Oh,
Scarith
this could be
Mage is
bad.
low.
This could be very bad.
Could be bad.
He has still got mana.
Yep, he's got mana. He's going to zip in anyway. It doesn't even matter. Pings go out on the Scarith Mage, but they just can't chase him. I mean, already, he's been out of action for like 5-6 seconds, and he's regen nearly all of his half his mana pool.
Yeah.
So he could just re-engage whenever he wanted to.
And this is the point where the amount of lack of stuns really shows off.
Oh yeah, a stun on the side of GC would be fantastic right now, especially for the Scarith Mage. No one's going to build a BKB. No one needs to. I mean, there's just too many Dagons coming out from the side of BGM, and I mean, yeah, we haven't even touched on the other items right now. Lifesteal is going to have a point booster, so I presume he'll be going for something like... yeah, he's going for the Aghanims. I was going to say like maybe a Skadi or something, but he's not even going for a carry build. So we've got the Bloodstone on the Scarith Mage, the Dagon nearly level 5 for the Sky. Lich is going to have a Dagon, and then everything else is just fluff to keep the guys alive. So the only real... what, sorry?
Naga Siren's currently 500 away from a BKB.
That could be... Well, I say that, but it's the Naga Siren who right now has marksmanship.
Yeah.
Which is doing nothing. It's... it doesn't make any sense. I mean this right here is the only situation where marksmanship is useful, because creeps don't count as enemies in the sense that marksmanship doesn't, like, you don't lose the buff if you're fighting neutral creeps. You only do it when you're next to heroes. So she's gaining 60 agility because she's farming ancients and farming neutrals, but that's it. That's the only reason it's useful. Lycan's going to get caught out. He goes in for a sniff into the river at bottom, and he's going to get taken down for it. Wasn't particularly clever.
The BGM could get a kill on the Naga.
The Naga mid. Yep. So much for that 60 agility.
Yep, and that's going to knock a BKB back as well.
Yep.
Again, BGM are just...
does have a pipe. Yeah, BGM, well, BGM. Skywrath Mage, this Greed guy on BGM, he's skilled pretty damn well. Is he their captain?
I'm not sure. It's interesting. It is a bit harder to tell when you can't see the draft, because obviously they don't pick the heroes, they don't get the little crown.
Yeah. Either way, BGM gonna take Rosh right here pretty quickly. He's got a level 5 Dagon on him, and yeah, doesn't really matter who they put the Aegis on. But they put it on the Lich. And
I don't even think they knew why they wanted that Aegis. They don't need it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's nice to have, and it's nice for 200 gold for everybody else, but they could just swarm them right now. Just small pickoffs one by one, anyone at all. They could just storm the base whenever they want.
Greed sitting on top of a regen rune as well, so he can cause so much damage and then just be straight back.
Zip in, kill a couple of people, lose most of your mana, zip out, regen, zip back in, do the same thing.
And that'd be a really big deal if he couldn't do that anyway. But the amount of charges he's got, it's just insane.
Yeah, 25 charges right now. Hopefully he'll zip so we can see how much he's regenning. Here we go, 39.7. And wow, look at that zip.
This is just abysmally bad for GC.
Yeah, like I say, there's no way of them coming back from this one right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they call GG right now. I guess they're just trying to wait it out to see if Skywrath makes some sort of mistake. But I genuinely don't know what he could do right now. Even if he dies, like obviously he gives away the bouncy and he's going to give himself a kill again on top. But he still has, or he still will have, like, how many charges does he have? I think you lose half, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll be back instantly.
Yeah, he'll have like 20 odd charges still left, and he'll be back instantly. So
and with his ball lightning,
back into the fight.
Yeah. So, oh, you've killed me. Here I am to kill you. Yep. You just can't do anything.
Bottom lane could be an engagement here, and they don't have the Skywrath with them. If GC catch on to this, it could be a pretty big massacre. But
he is getting spotted out by the ward, and they're pinging it.
Yeah, but I guess I don't really want to go on him. I mean, in fairness, he can just zip straight in, and he'll still be useful.
So we currently have one BKB on the Nagasarin, but she has nothing else to go with that. It's literally just, I need to stay alive a little bit longer, but for what? You're going to suffer anyway.
I mean, if I was in Naga's position right now, I don't really know what I would buy. Considering like half of her skill board doesn't really synergize with the rest of it. I mean, you've got Overpower and Feast, which is excellent if you're trying to solo kill someone and trying to, take down someone with a large amount of HP. But then you've got Mirror Image, which doesn't utilize any of these things. I'm not even sure if Feast is used for illusions, and the Marksmanship, which we've already touched on. Lena goes down, Skywrath Mage getting Dagoned up. Drow's going to pop our ult, which keeps her alive for a bit. Mystic Flare is fluffed by, I forget who has that. Lich ult goes down on 3 to 4 people. Ulted, Drow Ranger goes down to the Lena ult. Storm Spirit the same. And yeah, it's a 3-for-1 trade. Skywrath Mage is going to chase after Naga Siren. She has got BKB. Oh no, she's used it.
Actually did a lot of damage to Greed then, but I think she's still in a lot of trouble.
It doesn't matter, because she's chosen the wrong path to go back in.
This game is over. There's just no way out of it.
This game is over. It's just a question of when, essentially. Set the fight recap there. I think that was just from the fight that was just happening with Naga and everybody else, but yeah. It's not really important right now. Set the gold graph again. It's nearly a 22,000 gold lead, XP lead, sorry, for BGM, and 15 to 20,000 gold lead for BGM. Not sure what that is. If anybody who can speak Russian in the chat, then maybe you understand, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a shame that the English stream doesn't have any translations for that stuff, but
yeah,
just I can guess what it means with this Skywrath. What's he currently sitting on? Kill 26 to 0 with 10 assists.
Yeah, 26 to 0. His kill contribution is, hang on, let's do a bit of calculations. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Yeah, he's got more kills than everyone in the rest of the game combined. So
in 2 more, he will have double the amount of the kills on the Radiant side. There's one. Here comes the second. This is just abysmal. He hasn't got Ancient Aura. The
No,
Ancient
he doesn't,
Seal,
but he
excuse
doesn't
me.
need it. He can just run away. I noticed he's gone for an Eagle Song as well. I guess he's going for an Ethereal Blade, just to really rub it in. He spotted out the Drow Ranger as well. She could be dead here.
Gunner's gonna die.
Comes out in mid.
Oh, very nice song.
Yep. Just gonna be used to let like an escape, but
nope.
doesn't matter because he's a Scarith Mage. He's now on 34 charges, and that's his F-Blade completed.
This is just
so
brutal. And I'm really surprised GG hasn't been called.
They're the same. I don't really know why. Maybe it's their last game and they just want to wait it out. I don't know how the group stages work. As far as I know, if you win your group stage, then you'll advance. I don't know what happens to those who lose it. Maybe this is a loser bracket, or
I believe the top 2 in the groups go ahead to the next stages.
Okay. But like, I think GC were the ones that were up against the team that didn't work, so they technically have a win already. So they'll be 1-1, and BGM will be are they 1-1? I can't remember.
BGM.
GC that fought.
GC got a bye from TM not showing up. BGM won the last game. There's GG. So BGM are on 2-0 at the moment, and they're going to go into a bye now. So they are going to finish at the top of the group stages, I believe.
I see.
And then.
All right. So. Pretty one-sided, don't you think?
Yeah. I just try to think of words to say, but that Skywrath just absolutely decimated everyone. And
yeah, the pick was just on point, really. He noticed that everything was, heavily oriented towards nukes. There weren't really many stuns, and he just got himself a ridiculously high mana pool hero and thought, yeah, let's just get myself some nukes, go mid, and wreak havoc on everybody. And it worked a charm.
GC will be playing the next game against KRM, and if I'm right, they will be fighting for elimination, and one will advance, so that should be a very interesting game to watch.
I see. So all on the line for that game. We'll be taking a short break in that case. I presume we'll be resuming in about 10 minutes, I believe, because we might start to this one. So yeah, we'll see you for the next game, and our final game of the day. I've been Sean, and this has been Questex. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our coverage tonight of DotA2VO Ability Cup 2, Day 2. This will be our final game of the night and it's going to be an elimination match between KMG and GC. KRM, sorry, not KMC, my apologies. So yeah, this is the final game of tonight and it's going to be a good one because whoever loses out of this is completely out. This is an elimination match. I am joined today by our friend Questex.
Hello.
How are you today, man?
I am legitimately excited for this game. I really want to see what happens. I feel like both of these guys got a bit outplayed by BGM, and I feel like this is their chance to show what they can actually bring to the table.
Yep. I really hope that we can see some of them shine, really. Like you say, I don't think they got that much of a chance considering the games. So we shall see. Straight off the bat, I noticed Tiny, which is excellent.
Yes!
We've got ourselves a Tiny game, someone's going to have Grow. However, there's not actually a Tiny in the game, so somebody is going to become Tiny at some point, and they're not going to be Tiny. So that's just going to be extremely confusing for everyone, which is always fun. So, we have, on the side of KRM, we've got a Gyrocopter, a Zeus, a Centaur, a Conker, and a Pugna. On the side of GC, we have a Bloodseeker, a Juggernaut, which is always fun, as we've seen the glitch already, Shadow Shaman, Lycan, and a Bristleback. We actually have a few different form changes here. We've got Lycan and we've got Tiny in terms of changing how people look. So we could have a hero that has a shapeshift and a hero that has Grow. And I think maybe Bristleback. I'm not sure if that just makes them bigger. I think it just makes them bigger actually. It doesn't turn into Bristleback with Warpath, his ultimate. So yeah. We have a lot more stuns this game, which is probably a good thing. In fact, there's a lot of stuns here.
There's potential
I'm not
here.
A particularly interesting combo straight away, and there is potential for some pretty big team fights. I must admit, we've got Zeus obviously with his ultimate. We've got Omni Slash, Conker's Boat, Life's Infest, even I said Gyrocopter's ult, didn't I? Yeah. All right. Straight off the bat, we have Bloodseeker who's picked up Grow. So I think we found that carry already.
This will be very exciting. I want to highlight
Zeus has got Thunder God's Wrath.
Just want to highlight the fact that Dragonos picked up the static field, so I'm expected to see a pickup of maybe Quills or the Arc Lightning. And
yeah, good point.
With that spam ability, it could be really bad.
Yeah, if they let through Quills or Blood Rage, no, not Blood Rage, something that's got a really low cooldown.
Arc Lightning's got 1.75.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
But I don't think he's got the mana to sustain that. Not straight away, anyway.
Probably not. He is a Centaur.
Whereas Quills would be more effective, only 35.
Yep. I'm looking at Pugna right now, and I really want him to pick up like some form of support or like self-preservation item, because he could be the healer right now. I always like the I'm sorry, I now like the Pugna ult a lot more since it's able to be cast onto an ally, as I've saved quite a few people in normal games with it. But man, it's such a fun ultimate once you can save someone with it. So I'm hoping he's going to be some TF2 medic plays.
Yeah, he's just going to be standing in the healing ward, isn't he? He's just going to stand in that and give good love to everyone.
Yeah, it could combo quite well. That with maybe Blood, but Zeus picked it. Oh no! Oh, I missed that one. Blood Rage with Zeus ult.
Oh dear. Oh no!
We've got a tremendous nuker. In
fact,
are there any other global spells that are normal spells? God. What nukes has he got left? He's got Arc Lightning, Ether Shock. He's just picked up Ether Shock.
Yeah.
He could pick up Arc Lightning as well, and that's mid-1 for him, regardless of whatever everyone else picks. Lycan's picked up Tidebringer, and he's got Omni Slash. It's a shame that it is not going to proc every single time, but he's going to be pretty tanky this time as well. Bristleback has picked up an interesting combination. He's got Nether Ward, Pugna Blast, and he's got Mass Serpent Ward. He doesn't have the mana for that. I can guarantee that one right now. He will not have the mana for that combo. I mean, he's going to be able to push towers crazy hard, but on his own and with some sort of sustainability from somebody else giving him mana. But until then, you've got to bear in mind, Bristleback is extremely powerful in normal games because he has Bristleback. He doesn't have Bristleback. So he's not powerful anymore, and he hasn't even taken Bristleback. He's taken another high mana cost spell.
Oh,
So
he can't do
the
this.
reason why Tiny is so powerful is because of Grow. Yeah, he can't do this at all. He's got a lot of damage to the towers though. Like Pogna Blast, Toss, and Mass Serpent Wards. He's gonna be taking towers really quickly. But if he has the sustainability, if this goes late, he's gonna be he could rat this. Like, really hard. So hopefully we'll see some sort of balanced game like you said earlier. But until then, we have Zeus has got Blade Fury, which would be fun to see. Spinning Zeus. It'd be like watching Mario go down the pipe.
It's quite interesting, his build. I really like it, in fact, because you've not only got the Thunder God's Wrath, but the fact that you can couple that with the Blood Rage, it not only gives him a chance to cast it on someone and do more damage. If he's in a problem where he's about to die, he can put that on himself, get a kill, and be back to full health, essentially, if he's got a few people at low.
Yep. Absolutely. Also, what you said about Centaur, he has taken Quill Spray. He's also taken Double Edge and Warpath. So he right now is he's a Bristleback, which is just as tanky, because he's a Centaur, and he's got Static Field, which does a lot of damage. It's health reduction with Quill Spray. He's going to be absolutely rampant. Personally, if we're going to bet on this game, I'm calling it KRM. I'm going to stomp them so hard with the Zeus and Centaur combo. Like, it's going to be ridiculous.
Right now, I would say Centaur has got the build of the day, because he's got 2 spells that he can spam like crazy, and he's got 2 spells which benefit when spells are being spammed.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that none of these spells besides Quill Spray cost any mana at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got Warpath and he's got Static Field. He's going to be using 35 mana every 3 seconds for the entirety of this game. He just needs himself like a pipe and then, well, probably a Bloodstone, knowing this game. So we shall see. Let's get to...
Got a lot of people at bottom lane at the moment. It looks like they're just going to try and secure that ward, the rune. And in exchange, they're going to lose it up at top. But as we have a quick look...
What, a bounty rune was that?
We had an invisible...
bounty.
Yeah, and an illusion bottom.
Alright, should we go to the teams?
Yep. Looking at the teams on the Radiant side for GC, we've got Gunter on the Bloodseeker. We have Dirk on the Juggernaut. We've got Danny GG on the Shadow Shaman. Moosin on the Lycanthrope. And Evil Apple onto the Bristleback.
Sounds fun. Gyrocopter is going to be played mid by DD76. In top lane, there's going to be a Zeus, and he will be played by Northcliffe. And on the Centaur is going to be Captain Dragonov, as we saw from last game. I can't remember what he was on. What was he playing as?
I can't remember.
I think he might have been the Drow. I can't remember. Either way, on the Kunkka, in bottom lane, we're going to have PP Doc. And on the Pugna, supporting him, will be Papa Rad.
Top lane's in a lot of trouble.
Get this.
Top lane are in a lot of trouble, actually.
Yeah.
That's first blood.
Wow. We'll see you later, Juggernaut.
Yeah. That was just the combo with the quills with the finish off with the Evershock from Northcliffe on Zeus.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's just Lycan. Lycan has not had a single good lane this day.
No.
For the entirety of today, he's been up against horrible combos that he's had to deal with in some way. So I feel bad for the guy. But yeah, we are seeing the Centaur and the Zeus in the same lane, going to be comboing up in what will probably be the most ridiculous lane we've seen this entire day. So that should be a fun lane to watch.
The benefit is
that's in mid. Oh, go ahead.
The benefit is at the moment they don't have the mana to sustain it. It's not that they've got, which is going to be really actually good for GC. This is the time where they need to try and just not give away early kills. They don't want to let them get that mana.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they gave away first blood. Yeah. Zeus is going to buy himself a point booster, I reckon.
That's oh my god.
He's got 1,000 gold right now.
I was just looking at that then. That's pretty insane. 2 minutes in.
Yeah, pretty unlucky really for the Radiant side, but there you go. The advantages for the Radiant, or at least something that goes in their favour, is they do have Tidebringer on the Lycan, which is pretty damn nice. I mean, I'm fairly certain Lycan's base damage is better than Kunkka's. Alright, albeit a little bit slightly. Only slightly, I meant to say. But Lycan is leading on CS right now. Second only to the Gyrocopter on the other team. Oh, okay, Zeus doesn't spin. That's upsetting.
Ah,
But Juggernaut does.
he still goes for it. Juggernaut may very well be the most.
Spell.
He may very well be the most broken animation in ability draft so far.
Yeah, I can't wait for the first Magnus that we see. It's amazing to watch. But yeah, runes are spawned. It's an invis top and a bounty bottom. Don't think either team has a bottle yet. There is. Oh god, that's confusing. Yeah, blood. What's it called again? Blood right, even.
Blood right, and it's
From
getting dodged. Getting dodged with the rage on the Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
he also
bottom.
has thirst on him. That's just confusing. He dodged blood right, and now then had thirst on him because he was on low health. Because who's got thirst? Is it Kunkka? Yeah, Kunkka's got thirst. So Kunkka could be moving at an extremely high move speed. He hasn't really got a good combo for it though. I mean, if he had something like Rocket Barrage or a chasing ability that requires you to be really close to somebody, then it would be a lot more useful with Thirst, but he has Flak Cannon, Howl, and Boat, so not a great combo for him, to be honest, but it doesn't matter when you've got a top lane like Zeus and Centaur.
Nah.
Who he has now picked up a point booster. Energy booster, sorry. I always get those two mixed up. So, yeah, to explain to everyone who didn't really understand the static field, when this is used... sorry, when any spell is used when you have static field, it will proc in an area around you, in a 1,200 radius, sorry, damage or health reduction in this case of 7% or 5% or whatever level it is. So every time he uses Cool Spray, which is on a 3-second cooldown, not only does 20 or whatever base damage to everything in the area, it will also do a large amount of damage of health reduction to those in the area as well. So, to put it short, don't stand next to Centaur and you'll be okay. Not to mention the fact that he also has Warpath, which increases how quick and how powerful he hits, and the Double Edge, which is just absolute pain in one spell. We'll see Centaur go back to base as well and pick himself up a Clarity. He's going to go for Tranquil Boots, which makes sense. It's a standard Centaur item. But the Clarity will be quite useful for helping him in the Zeus out. Zeus now basically has Mana Boots, and I think that's GG for top lane. I think Jug and Lycan should just bail and just let them take the tower and then go do something else somewhere else.
Yeah, they're at the point right now where they don't want to give in, but it could cost them a life if they don't.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker is invis, and he's just got enough to not trigger first. He's also actually not got a portrait at the moment, which is a little bit strange.
Yeah, he's now a dot on my screen because of Tiny. What? Wait, what? Is that actually Tiny? Hang on, I gotta see this. Oh no, don't die! No! He's just a dot on my screen. Just
he's gonna have to rage, but it'll bring him out of...
Oh yeah, he's gonna rage up.
Is he not invis? I don't know if he's invisible or not.
No, he's not invisible, but there's a courier. This is the worst.
He's
wants just a dot on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for the courier. They want this courier.
He's not invisible.
And probably pay for his life.
Well, let's take a Tiny.
Oh, the courier goes down to creeps.
Oh.
Juggernaut's gonna get killed for it though, or is he? Yeah, he's gonna get.
Yeah, he's gonna drop.
That was okay. We have to establish a few things here. Number one, I don't know if you can see this, but on my screen, you can't see Tiny properly. Only one particle, but because of thirst, he's got bloody feet that are just scampering away. This is amazing. This is just the best.
I love this game mode so much.
Yeah. Well, that's what Grow does to you, basically. When you are anyone other than Tiny, when you grow, you become Tiny. But because it's kind of glitched, Bloodseeker is obviously not Tiny. He is even tinier than Tiny. So he's just a little floating rock. He's like Io's rocky sister or brother or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
keep an eye out for that on
develop over time as he gains more levels in Grow. But,
I'm calling that DotA2VO Reddit now.
That was interesting with the courier. Yeah, well, I think I've seen that stuff before, but I didn't know it would glitch that amazingly well at first as well to see little stumpy red legs appear. All right.
Bottom lane is a bit of chaos.
It's not as big of a crazy game as it was last game. Only 2 kills go in the way of KRM. But yeah, I mean they don't have a Scareth Mage with them.
Could be trouble right now.
Out in bottom lane. Yeah, he's
dead.
Boned.
Yeah, just no way out of that.
Third death. Yeah, that's his third death. He's the only one who's died so far. Getting caught out of position in pretty much every place he can.
Not having a good start to the game. He's going to buy some smokes. And he's out for vengeance now.
He's going to buy a lot of smokes. I think he needs to relax a bit after that streak of deaths.
Musin's on quite low health at the moment. And they
Who, sorry?
may want to go for this.
Oh,
Musin
Lycan,
up in
yeah.
the top lane.
Oh wow, yeah.
They're going to
50
zap him,
HP.
but not enough.
And that's a first on Kunkka. I
Oh,
wonder if he's going to utilize this
here
in
comes
any way.
Tiny Rock Bloodseeker with a double damage rune.
Oh god. Where is he? Is he top?
He's up top.
He's top.
He's trying to cause
Tiny
some
Rock
chaos.
Bloodseeker.
And
Doesn't say he's going to double damage rune here, but
it literally just wore off.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't look like he's going to get the kill.
Scampering across. It's just a ball of quills. Oh,
Gonna throw the
Zeus pops
Zeus
his
ult.
ult and does nothing. That
I'm not
almost
sure.
kills Lycan, but that's it.
That must have been the only reason
Rage is
for
popped,
it.
and he's gonna do very minor damage. Oh, crag exterior. So all in all, not a whole bunch happened in top. Gyrocopter's gonna TP to back to base. Bloodseeker is still he's still visible. I don't know if the players can see this. I don't know if they see this in the same way, but it actually makes him very difficult to target. Unless you're hovering over him, he's difficult to target. Because if I'm right-clicking on it right now, oh wait, no, it doesn't work that way, does it? No, maybe it's okay actually.
They will see the health
difficult
bar.
to spot in the trees if you can't see the bar. Well, yeah, the big health bar does help,
Yeah.
but you might not be looking for that.
That's true.
Maybe that's just me. Plus, you can't really see how many levels of grow he has unless you click on him.
That's actually
regular tiny.
That's an incredible point. And in fact, the enemy
I
team
think
clicking
so,
on him won't
soon
even see
not.
that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when he reaches level 11. I reckon it'll just be a slightly bigger rock that's just levitating in the air.
See, that's
That'd
what
be
I'd expect
interesting.
as well, but I wasn't expecting this, so I'm a bit reluctant to say anything.
Yeah. Once he gets a level 3 grow, he'll just turn into an earth remnant from
They're going to pop a
spirit.
smoke, and Bloodseeker actually went straight
You
to
can
him.
see in the smoke now that he's kind of got the outline of Tiny just hobbling along. So
Yeah.
I think it is just a visual glitch, really.
He's looking to make something happen bottom. Meanwhile, up top, they're trying to make something happen. Looks like
Yep.
they're not going to get me, so they're going to throw the
Rupture comes out
Rupture.
on the Lycan. He's just going to walk it off, though, because he's got Bristleback. Or is he? He might get silenced here.
He's going to have to sacrifice
no,
a bit.
Juggernaut just hobbles away. Gets silenced. He's got a centaur after him, though. This could be painful if they go back in, which they look like they're going to do.
Interesting decision.
What is Juggernaut doing? He's going to die. If he gets caught again, he's going to die.
Oh.
Oh,
There
there
it
you
is.
go. There's the Zeus ult.
And now
So-
Dragonov's diving.
Yeah, Dragonov is diving. Not entirely sure there. Okay, it's 4-0 and Juggernaut has died 4 times. I think they should put him, way behind the enemy lines. Not the enemy lines, in front of the front lines.
Yeah.
Because he just keeps dying. For seemingly no reason.
Dragonov had to be a little bit careful
Almost
there,
went
actually, because the Omni Slash is available on the Lycan, so if he goes one-on-one, he will die, most likely.
They could go for it. I'm wondering if you have an Ags on Lycan. If you put the Ags on Lycan, yeah, he's going to go for the Omni Slash. Is he quicker? He's not
Oh,
quicker.
let's go back out.
Oh no, he's 5 mana quicker.
He could be in trouble
the
here.
Illusion Rune. That is a huge
He
shame.
may have to Omni
He's been
Slash
blood
here.
raged. He's been blood raged. He could try an Omni Slash here.
I think he has to go for it, or he's going to die. He has to go for the Omni Slash.
Gyrocopter's going to kill Bloodseeker in about. Yep, there we go. There goes Lycan. Oh, Zeus dies to Juggernaut. He gets himself a redemption kill. Not entirely sure how Bloodseeker died actually. I think that was in mid lane. I guess that was a solo kill from the Gyro. Was it the Gyrocopter?
I missed that as well. I was a bit too busy
Yeah, it was
screaming at the
Gyrocopter.
Lycan.
Yeah. So 1 for 6 in the favour of KRM right now. GC, the team that got completely destroyed by the Scareth Mage last game, they're falling foul to the combo of the Centaur and the Zeus.
Yeah, they're having a really nasty time.
I'm wondering if they can redeem themselves here. The only person who's really got anything in this team right now is the Juggernaut, who has died 4 times. He's the only one with a kill. So I wouldn't like to say that the fate rests on their shoulders, but it's still early games yet. Excuse me.
Interestingly, I think this is a Crimson Guard being built on the Centaur.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Boat bottom. Bristleback's been shackled up. Bear in mind, Bristleback is not tanky anymore.
It's a lot of damage coming out
He's
from
just
that
going to
Pugna
get
wall.
zapped by the Zeus ult, and Zeus gets a double kill.
3 for 1.
Pugna's on 4 HP.
Oh,
he gets
no! What did you use?
What crop's that?
What did you do?
What did he use?
Well, he must
I
have used.
I have to find out. Did he what?
Did
Did he use Stomp?
He must have used Healing Ward. That's the only ability,
Oh, I
surely.
see.
He must have gone to use the Healing Ward and set off the Nether Ward.
I don't know if anything was on cooldown though. He might have tried to.
Meanwhile, he's getting chased by Musa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this Centaur right now. Like, Centaur increases in size. He's a pretty big model in the first place, but he increases in size by quite a substantial amount every stack he gets. And he can get max 5 stacks at any time and 7 at level 3. So this guy's going to be enormous.
Okay,
like seeing, oh, what, sorry?
This is actually a Bloodstone. The only reason I thought it was a Crimson's because he had the Vitality and the Stout Shield, but that's just a basic Stout Shield. So he is going to go Bloodstone. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, there's a Soul Ring. So he's pretty confident in that case. Interesting to see.
I think that's the better idea, really. He needs the mana, he doesn't need the health. It'd be nice to have, just so he can spam it more, but he needs the ability to spam first. Meanwhile, middle, there's lots happening.
He's going to get silenced, he's going to get Jaro ulted, but he's just going to rage out.
Jaro nearly getting killed by his own. Oh, there comes the Zeus ult.
Comes down, he's going to take that Juggernaut. Shadow Shaman is so close to death, but he's going to get last headed by Pugna.
Mass Serpent was trying to take the tier 1, but it does look like they're going to be able to protect it.
Looks like it, yeah. Yep, 2-2 trade. Bristleback did try and go for his combo right there with the tremendous amount of... well, I guess he hasn't got toss, it's not really a combo in that sense. But, yeah. We should be seeing more of this Bristleback in terms of pushing towers. I wouldn't be surprised if he does go for like some sort of split push build that allows him to sustain himself and survive like under pressure or when he's being ganked whilst taking towers. That would be the sensible thing to do, given his tremendous amount of tower pushing power, but it really does depend on whether they can get an advantage of some form. Silence is going to go out on... No, Silence didn't hit Juggernaut. And that probably would have killed him, actually, if he'd been caught by that. But the Die get pushed back, Radiant hold their ground for now.
They need to be careful. The Zeus ult's on a 26-second cooldown at the moment, so if they don't go back and heal, they could be in trouble.
Yep, and they have a thirst to allow this to be seen. In fact, who can be seen by thirst right now? None of them. None of them are particularly low. Bristleback was closest, but not quite enough. Kunkka has been farming top this entire time, and he has got himself a Shadow Blade. So I guess standard Kunkka build for him as well. I have probably not really mentioned the fact that he's got Flat Cannon.
Oh, mid, there's a lot of trouble.
Silence is coming out. Oh! Omni Slash comes out from Lycan, hits 3 people. Well, hits 3 times, sorry, and kills the Pugna. Gyrocopter's going to kill Juggernaut.
Gun to the Rock's going to fall.
I don't even know what happened. That was just Quills. Wow, Bristleback getting a double kill there.
Very nice Nether Blast.
Plus the Pugna ward. Yeah. No,
3 for 2.
Work. GC staging a comeback. And the Nether wards are up. The Mass Serpent ward, sorry, is up for Bristleback. So he could try and take this tower if he wants to. It's fairly low, and they only have a Kunkka to try and defend. Yeah, I was saying Kunkka has got Flat Cannon and a Shadow Blade right now, so he's going to hit in a cleave area, or at least in a projectile cleave area, with a Shadow Blade pretty damn hard. If you combine that with Howl, it's going to hurt quite a lot, especially if they're trying to push. So we shall see. Couple of TPs into mid right now. Jericho to center and Pugna grouping up to try and defend this mid tower. It looks like GC are going to back off from now.
They've created space for Bloodseeker to do a bit of pushing top.
Yeah, the Stone Seeker.
It's amazing.
This isn't going to get old. He's got life steal as well, so it's just this rock just heals himself.
They are committing a lot to try and take this tier 1 mid. It looks like they really want to make something happen.
A lot of time.
And in fact, the Lycan's actually going to rotate out now. They're recognising the fact that, alright, they want this. They're probably going to get it if we stay around, so we might as well go and farm.
Carrying them, making a beeline for Bloodseeker top. Does he recognise this? He does, I think.
Does he?
He's sticking
he
around.
Was backing off, but...
He does not. Now is kind of the cutoff time where you can't really get away.
Oh.
So
he has got a TP on him.
He's going to try. He's going to get out.
I think he's out, yeah.
They've got no stun.
And now their tier 1 bottom is just taking a lot of pressure, and Muson's just farming up on the Lycan.
So KRI make a bit of pretty critical error right there, wasting a lot of time and then rotating all of their heroes to not get a kill top. So their only choice right now is to take the top tower.
And even if they take a tower without one falling to the Radiant, which doesn't look like it's going to happen because bottom's about to go, it's not a valid trade because they've been able to do damage to the tier 1 mid and the tier 1 top. And it's quite a significant amount of damage been dealt.
Yep. There might be a clash up top right now. Centaur's been caught out. Rupture comes out on the Bloodseeker, so he's going to have to stand still for a bit. He's going to get silenced as well, but he has raged up. He might survive this. Meanwhile, Centaur's been hexed up, and he's going to use his ultimate. Oh, so the... Never mind. Pugna Ward takes out Pugna. Bristleback getting himself a kill there. Well, meanwhile, the Bloodseeker does die to Zeus eventually. So, 1-for-1 trade right now. Bristleback's got himself a Blade Mail, which is pretty interesting. And he's blocking
cut himself off!
Ward, but he's still going to die. Good
Ultra
Lord.
kill.
Yep, Ultra kill, and GC get completely wiped. So, that's Blood Rage and Zeus ult for you right there. Just to clarify, Thunder God's Wrath is a global 225 damage spell that's basically increased in damage by, well, 35% currently by Blood Rage. If you Blood Rage yourself and use a spell, it increases how much damage it does. So
what is Gunter doing?
For that one,
tier 1 mid. Tier 1 mid. Oh my god, he might get it! He's going to get it! And now he's going to go for the Dragon off as well. He could get a double kill here. The CP's coming in to proc him up. He's leveled up Grow! He didn't get there in time, but they are going to pick up Dragunov. He leveled up Grow and it nearly got him the kill. Juggernaut's spinning. He's after him. Cooldown could be used.
Centaur's on 50, 60 HP right now. He's going to make it out.
1-for-1.
And Juggernaut's just going to run himself to death.
And it went nasty again.
Sorry, when was this such a huge snowball? It's 9:21 right now.
Yeah.
Where did these kills come from?
I don't remember this.
I think this is just mainly the 5 kills that happened up here. But yeah, KRM just running GC through into the ground.
Well, if you have a look at the
still an elimination match, so
yeah, if you have a look at the kills, deaths, assists, you can see that 11 of the kills came from the Zeus and the Gyrocopter. So that's where the majority of the damage is coming from at the moment.
Who would have expected that one?
Bloodseeker, good to know that he's still just a tiny rock, even though he's level 2.
He's a tiny smoked up rock now.
Interesting to see what a Scepter does to him, but I don't think we're going to be able to get to see that with the way this game's going.
I really would like to see that. I don't know what it does. I genuinely have no idea. I think it just spawns a tree in the middle of them, like the glitch did recently. But yeah, it would be fun to see that. I hope we do though. I want to see a massive comeback from GC. Not that I'm being biased, it's just because the games are a lot more interesting that way.
Yeah, definitely. The current standard at the moment does seem to be early game wins.
Just trading blows. Shackle comes out on Lycan. Torrent's gonna. Oh no! Torrent gets cancelled by the avalanche from Shadow Shaman. Omni Slash comes out, takes out Pugna. Lycan's got himself a kill. Zeus is really low.
Boat's coming in.
He's got ult though. Your boat's coming in. Blood Rage. Zeus. Oh, he doesn't Blood Rage. Wow, that was an error. A very big error right there. But it still could pay off for KRM, and they're going to get themselves a kill.
Evil Apple wants to take down Alpha.
Oh, Zeus goes down.
Free for free at the moment.
Go down. Bloodseeker man fighting the center right now. It doesn't look like he's going to win. He might do. Oh, that was close. Triple kill for the Centaur. But GC do come away with 2 streaks. They got the Zeus streak, which was dominating for 419, and Gyrocopter's mega kill for 506. That goes to the way of Bloodseeker and Bristleback, which is, quite nice, but not that nice enough. Yeah, Zeus made a massive error right there, and it cost him his life. He didn't Blood Rage before he... Well, what? Oh, I accidentally said 7 then. I don't know why.
There were a couple of misplays there. The fact that Bristleback didn't go for the ward trap onto, I believe someone was doing the shackles. I'm not quite sure who it was. The Pugna, and that could have helped them secure a kill, cause a lot of trouble. And the fact that I really don't like the pickup of throw on toss on the Bristleback, just because it doesn't scale that well when you don't have grow.
Yeah, well, agreed. Yeah, it's nice when you're taking towers, but it's not as good as say the Nether Blast. Spamming Nether Blast is just better.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more mana for a significantly smaller cooldown, and it's AoE, and it doesn't have to scale with Grow. As in, Grow's nice, Toss is nice when you have Grow, because obviously it scales.
Yeah.
But Nether Blast is already powerful in itself. It does 325, that's also to the tower, whereas Toss at max will do 300. So yeah, no, I totally agree with you on that one in that case. I think toss was a pretty bad move. But I guess the extra burst may come in useful at some point. We shall see.
Kunko's got a good double damage room. He's going to spot out Gunter. And they're both just all going to back away. He's going to pop his Shadow Blade.
So he's got himself a VIP booster, which is interesting. I'm wondering if he's going to go for like a heart or his own Bloodstone. I don't really know.
It's an interesting one.
A Rod of Atos coming out, but
mana-wise, he doesn't need that much, so
yeah.
I imagine we'd be seeing perhaps a tanky item with that.
Let's check the net worth of everyone right now. I reckon we've got the Zeus quite high. Yeah, Centaur's quite high. Well, Centaur is the highest, sorry. And he's going for a heart. He's got a Vanguard, he's got himself a Reaver. He's tanky as hell, and is no real stopping him right now. The Bursus isn't there. Bloodseeker is just going to wander straight into the middle of the entirety of KRM and get nuked down to buggery. A lot of damage coming out from GC, though. They're going to take KRM quite far down, but it's not quite enough. Juggernaut's going to fall as well to the Centaur. And the chase is on, really. Lycan just sort of walks at them, Omni Slashes, and doesn't really do any damage at all. He's going to try and run away, but nope, there is a Zeus ult, and they did not respect it at all. Centaur gets himself, I think that's a double kill? No, that was just a single kill. He's going to drop, though. Bristleback gets himself a triple kill. That was unexpected.
Yeah, and he could actually keep them in the game here. He's building a Scepter, and he's only 200 away from that.
Yeah.
And those Serpent Wards...
He's basically got his Scepter.
If they keep playing like that and fighting around these Serpent Wards, then this could be a really big issue.
Yeah, the placement of the Serpent Wards like there was quite nice. It would have been nicer if it was kind of more further in this way, seeing as the fight kind of happened where Bloodseeker suicided over here. But yeah, I mean, a Scepter on the Bristleback would be extremely nice. I don't see a situation, unless they get a team wipe, like a full team wipe, with no losses or anything like that for GC, where they can use the Aghanims on the Serpent Wards offensively against towers. It's mainly going to be a deterrent for anybody moving in and trying to pursue any chases or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, Anags would be excellent on the Bristleback, and it looks like he's going to go for it right now. So yeah, as long as he can get it off, it'll be extremely useful. Otherwise, they need a lot more to be able to get themselves back in the game. Speaking of which, Bloodseeker... Sorry, not Bloodseeker. Gyrocopter is going to rupture the Juggernaut. But it looks like Gyro's going to... he's going to lose himself here.
Oh! He tossed him!
Even. Yeah, he tossed him. And Juggernaut is running around. What?
Oh! So that was a really... That was a really nasty play by Evil Apple.
That was sloppy as hell, really.
Okay, so you take damage when you move. I'm going to launch you at the enemy.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Centaur's in a bit of trouble right now, but, you know, he's got Quill Sprays, and more tosses from Bristleback. Questionable plays from the Bristleback here. Shadow Shaman's getting chased up. He's got Quill Sprays all over him. Centaur just has to run after him, and he's dead.
Yeah, he's hit level.
He's probably going to dive him here.
Nice!
Yeah, Avalanche comes out. More Quills come out. One more Quill Spray. Maybe more. There we go. Double Edge finishes him off. Centaur's suddenly sat on 11-2 right now. And he's got his part. That is completed. So he's going to have about 2.9k HP right now. Good luck to anybody trying to take him down now. Oh, well, sorry. I underestimated it. 3.1k HP. At 26 minutes. Who's the nearest to that? Hang on, there's a rupture in bottom. Bristleback has been ruptured. He's going to pop down some defensive wards. Not entirely sure that was a good idea. They could choose to just ignore this entirely or just to farm the wards. He has got his Leg Scepter, so they're going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't see them really doing anything about this. They could just leave them for, 30 seconds and then try and re-engage on top.
Yeah, that's the best decision, because there's no creeps going to get past this lineup. They're just going to meet the wall of heroes and get killed, so you can waste 30 seconds while this is happening. And as soon as those wards are down, what have you got to try and defend? Absolutely nothing.
KRM are still going to try this, though. They're going to take down the wards. They have got another ward there as well. They ping it out, though. So, yeah, they're going to back up. Too much trouble for what it's worth. And to decide to re-engage, they might try and pick up a straggler that comes up, but it's not like anybody's really trying to find them around the side of the forest. Kunkka and Lycan meet in the middle. Kunkka doesn't like the fact that Lycan has Tidebringer, so runs away. And yeah, KRM are just going to go straight back into top. Serpent wards are down, Nether wards down. Nothing they can really do right now. Nether wards get placed by Brissa back, and Centaur's just going to say, you know what, I don't like this ward.
Gyrocopter's is very low.
Out. Yeah, Gyro dropped extremely low right there. And they have to be really careful. This Nether ward is doing a lot of work right now.
Definitely, and here comes the ult.
come out, and Zeus gets himself a double kill. Centaur kills Bloodseeker, no losses on the side of KRM, and it's a triple kill. 3 kills down. GC, 2 heroes to defend, one of them's mid. The other one is just sat there thinking, oh god. Oh, Lycan has a Battle Fury. I didn't even see that. Interesting idea. I guess that works with Omnislash, but it's too little too late right now.
An interesting idea.
Talking about TP's in.
Zeus is building his refresher as well, so all his gold's just really going to help him.
Yep. Centaur takes down Juggernaut, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a GG here, to be honest. It's not looking too hopeful for GC.
No, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the first ranks we've seen fall today. GG normally being called about 10 minutes earlier.
Centaur gets popped. Maybe it's GC trying to re-engage. Nope, Lycan gets shackled, and wow,
that was a really big avalanche.
Shadow Shaman. Yeah.
This is actually really big.
Back.
That was a nice
toss.
Trying to
chase the Centaur. Of all the heroes to chase,
Boat's going to come in.
Time with this guy.
Very nice boat.
Boat takes on 2 of them. Bloodseeker, he's Rambo in this right now.
Kunko's got 660 movement speed thanks to first. They're healing up now to cancel that out, but there was a point there he was at 700 speed.
Yep. With a Shadow Blade, I think, and Phase Boots. Oh, wait, you can't do the same. Shadow Blade. How much do you gain again? Shadow Walk duration. It's 20% faster. That's a lot of movement speed, actually. If he Shadow Blades whilst he's under the effects of 2 Thirst. Oh, hello, Bloodseeker. He's going gung-ho right now. He's doing a lot of damage, though. This Grow is doing serious work. 270 damage. But he is ruptured, so he can't really move that much. Gyrocopter's going to go down to the Juggernaut.
Gunter was able to get him low enough just to secure that kill.
Yeah. Just looking at the deaths now on GC. 211 for the Juggernaut. 0-7 for the Shadow Shaman. 2-8 for the Bloodseeker. It just never really worked for them.
Yeah, he's not had the greatest game. Interestingly,
KRM they look like they're going to go for Rush. Just have the Centaur tank it up. He's not going to take any damage at all.
Yeah, no wards to spot it out, and there's nothing you can do anyway. Zeus is getting very close to his refresher now, about 1800 away. And GC just have no idea this is happening.
They might suspect it, but there's not much they can do about it. Even if they did know, nothing they can do. So I presume the Aegis is going to go the way of the Centaur.
Yeah.
And that makes him pretty much unstoppable right now. Vanguard, Heart, Boots of Travel, and an Aegis, on top of the fact that he's outputting a serious amount of damage, and Warpath to just really follow up with tremendous chase capabilities. He could just go into their base and rampage through them. Instead, he decides to go to mid lane and just farm up a few more creeps. I guess. Oh well, Kunkka goes to Heart as well. So he was building a Heart in the end.
Really big items.
And more health for him. Yeah, there's a lot of HP coming from the KRM right now.
And they have nothing to bring these guys down.
Yeah, where is the Skywrath Dagon when you need him?
Now is the time.
Yeah, if you want the burst, you need the burst right now. You need it from him. Centaur's got himself a Blade Mail as well. So he's just a walking HP sap and damage dealing, tremendous, ridiculous thing. I don't really know what to say. He could just waltz into their base. He doesn't even need to do anything strategical right now in order to win the game.
It feels like a lot
comes out on Lycan.
Oh, this is going to be nasty.
Yep, Centaur ult, they get the hell out of it. And there's a Juggernaut glitch. Juggernaut is waving his sword around like a madman.
And that's what they need to start the comeback.
Yep.
What ultimate does he?
Zeus Ult comes out and basically reduces all of them to dust, which means Kunker's got his thirst on and he's moving at 658 movement speed right now.
This is GG.
This is GG. Not really much else to commentate on right now other than the wonderful amount of Juggernaut swings.
Yeah, it's just the fact the builds were incredible again, and they're winning the early game so convincingly for all of the matches today, actually, that there's just nothing you can do when it gets to mid-game or late game, because you're so far behind on farm, and they're so far ahead, that they've got hearts when you're still trying to build mechs.
Yep, yeah. Yet another snowballer game, unfortunately, but there you go. That's kind of ability draft for you.
And this is the group stages, so we are sort of weaning off those that may not be as experienced as some of the others.
Yeah, true.
But in the defense of GC, they're not giving up. They are going to keep carrying on until the end. Currently 2 racks down. It looks like KRM are not interested at all in Mega Creeps. They just want to finish it.
Not surprising, really.
No.
Look at the size of this Centaur. He's bigger than the towers. Shackles come out into the bristleback and he's going to drop here, actually. Bloodseeker gets himself a kill.
Gyro taking a lot of damage.
Swings himself in and just melts.
We've got Gyro running away on the backside of the fight. He's going to fall to Muson. And now Zeus is on the run. He's going to pop his ultimate on the way out. As Dragunov's just cleaning up on the opposite side of the fight. Guns are going to get the kill on Zeus before he goes down. And PPD is just going to get the Shadow Blade out of there. As Centaur just goes insane in the base, forcing the buyback from Gunter. He's just going to TP out. He doesn't even want to lose the Aegis.
And why not? Keep that life.
How's Zeus doing on his refresher? 200 away.
200 away. He could probably kill them with just the Blood Rage ult, refresher ult. Just stay in base. He's doing enough damage.
I would say when he gets that, that's it then. The nail in the coffin. It's going to finish them off.
Yep.
Because already they're struggling so hard to stay alive.
They could plant the Zeus. They could have him run down here, take the tower or something, and then Shadow Blade around about here. And then when Zeus comes back to life, he uses his double ult, and Kunker's going to get himself about 1,000 move speed. He runs in and cleaves the crap out of them with his flat cannon.
Yeah, I actually really like that idea. That would do a lot.
All right, this is the raid boss battle right now. We've got Centaur facing off against all 5 of GC. He's going down. He's got himself into 1,000 HP, but he's just regenning back up from the heart. He's got an Aegis as well.
He's trying to bring him down. He goes down once.
Yep, he's going to fall. But Aegis, round 2. Bloodseeker's up in amongst it. Torrent comes out, it's going to hit Brustleback. Juggernaut does fall to the Gyrocopter. Here comes Zeus ult number 1. He didn't Blood Rage for that one, so not quite as much damage. And Zeus falls. Zeus gets killed by this Bloodseeker.
Kunker's at the back of the fight, cleaning up.
Yeah, meanwhile, Kunker's just cleaning up right now. 637 move speed, he's just hobbling away after this Bloodseeker, who is going to die.
There was a moment when that looked really good, when they killed the Zeus, but there's so much damage coming out from so many different heroes at this point.
This would be over if Zeus realized that Blood Rage and Zeus ult works extremely well. I'm not convinced he knew, because he hasn't. I keep seeing him miss it or not using it before his Zeus ult. Maybe he's using it in panic. I don't know. Either way, it might just be the fact that normally you wouldn't use a Blood Rage before a Zeus ult, but you know, it's a lot of damage he's missing out on. 40% extra.
It's interesting.
Doesn't matter, because Centaur is in their base. He's got himself max HP, and there's nothing they can do about it.
It's so hard to bring him down. God, sitting on 4k as well, so he can just build whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Here comes a boat.
Boat's gonna hit Juggernaut, and that's about it.
Gonna use the defensive stampede. Muson's may get away. It's gonna be close, but the first just gonna be able to let him keep chase. It's gonna buy back. And they really are just clinging onto this as much as they can.
Oh, Centaur.
Oh.
Centaur goes down, which is a lot of money, but who did it go to? Bristleback?
He's just buying back. They're going to finish this now.
Yeah. And why not, really?
Only one buyback
hasn't
in the whole
killed, so-
game, and that's on the Bristleback.
Yep. No, Gyro just bought back
Oh.
twice. In fact, wow, did Gyro just buy back? No, he didn't.
Was that a dieback?
Gyro bought back earlier.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a dieback. But he doesn't have the money for buyback anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Here comes Kunkar. Oh, nice
Ooh,
hex.
the hex.
I don't think it's
Very
enough,
nice
though.
hex. Yeah, oh, he still does the flat,
Flat cannon. Don't need to be looking at him at that time. It's not like Tidebringer. Refresher on the Zeus.
Bloodseeker's on the move. Well, he was on the move. And here's Centaur. Better run away, Bloodseeker.
They've got the Zeus on
he's
if they
got
need
Agony
it.
Scepter, I just realised. But we can't see a tree. That's a
Oh.
shame.
It's a disappointment.
Yeah. We're not for such a huge stomp in the fact that the Ancient is basically exposed at this point. Bloodseeker would be pretty powerful in outputting a lot of damage with a Hyperstone and an Aghanim Scepter, but it's just not enough.
Definitely.
AC comes out on Bristleback, the last saving grace right here. I just don't think it's enough, though.
No. They're just throwing bodies at it, and they're not even losing that many bodies when they do it, and they're gaining so much. Potential kill onto Paris, or onto North Cliff.
Yeah, Bloodseeker. You could get a kill here on Zeus. He's still got a lot of damage. He gets the Zeus.
He's going to ignore the
Now
life
he's going to
steal.
make his hasty retreat away from the Centaur.
Paris is going to
He
die as
finds
well.
the Pugner and gets a double kill. He's going to escape with his life here. Zeus ult isn't up, and Zeus himself isn't up. Centaur's chasing, though.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Now-
Bloodseeker did a lot of work there. I think because of this glitch, they just don't know he has Aghanim Scepter. Unless they actually click on him, they just can't see the
Yeah.
cleave. It's like the... Oh, wow. Okay. The imposing kind of like appearance of a tiny with an Aghanim Scepter is enough to make people rethink whether they want to go on him. When you're facing up against a tiny rock with crossbows all over him, it's just not quite as intimidating, so it's drawing them into a false sense of security. I don't think they realised just how much damage the Bloodseeker was doing at that point.
Yeah. 100%. 100% agree with
I
you.
mean, he's got a Maelstrom now. He's hitting really hard.
And they have potential. Not much, but they have a little bit of
They have
potential here.
potential. This could be one of those games.
They're going to try and bring him in.
I say this, and he's got a crit. I just
Look
realised
what
he
he's
has a
doing
crit.
to
He's gonna
Dragunov.
kill Centaur.
This is insane.
Dragunov's gonna run.
The Blade Mail's
Or is
out,
he?
though.
Oh, the Zeus ult comes out. That was a shame.
The
He
Zeus
waited
ult
for
and the
rage
Blade
there.
Mail was very nice.
Yeah. Bloodseeker almost salvaged the game there. That was tight.
He doesn't have buyback. He's out for 70 seconds.
He does not have buyback, no.
This is their time.
And yet, they're just gonna group up and wait. Centaur goes to Secret Shop, and he's buying a Bloodstone. Well, yet again, Bloodstone Gaming.
Interesting. I'm not a fan of this Pugna build. I feel like that big turnaround fight where Bloodseeker was able to take off 2 could have been completely changed if Pugna had his
Pugner has
scepter.
been extremely useful for the shackles, as far as I know. The only thing I've seen him do is actually use shackles, and then he
Yeah.
just melts to everything else.
I just feel he's wasted a lot of chances
Miss.
to heal. There's a nice shackle.
See you later.
Now they're going to ping out Lycan. They're going to try and take him down, but he's TPing out.
Lycan has Ags as well. He's got an Ags, Battle Fury, and Medallion, which is nice, but not at this point.
GC are just clinging onto this with their fingertips.
Yeah, they are clinging on. I'm a little skeptical, actually, as to whether KRM have really got this one in the bag. They are letting GC get back into this. Like, they're gaining the items they need to take a good fight. And I reckon, okay, they're going to take Rush. That's going to give them a huge advantage. But GC, at their full strength, they could still take on KRM. Because the damage output right now is the Kunkka, the Zeus, and the Gyrocopter. And the Centaur, sorry. The Gyrocopter not doing as much damage. He's got Rupture and Torrent, and that's basically it. The Silence is useful. But Centaur's Quills and the fact that he's extremely tanky. Zeus's ult, but he's not even using his Blood Rage. And Kunkka's Flat Cannon. If they take down the Zeus, they still have potential to actually do something here. It just depends on how they take the fights, if they decide to go for a smoke, or if they just want to defend their base. But they have a tower defending their base, besides bottom lane. So, a smoke wouldn't be a bad idea, just to see if they can get something else out. It depends on this Bloodseeker, who has a Mjolnir. So, we're going to see a Quill-sprayed, raged branch-wielding, static-fielded rock levitating in the air. And that's going to be representing the Bloodseeker, who is also tiny. So yeah, fun times. Here comes Bloodseeker.
Oh, that Omni Slash!
A lot of work to this Pugna. Pugna decreps. Wow, Centaur is melting. He's down to half HP. He still has Aegis. The boat comes in. He's going to catch 3 of them. Very nice boat from Kunkka. And Centaur's going to go down. That's his Aegis expired. It's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of GC right now. If you include the Centaur dying. They need a stun of some form. But the Blade Mail doing a lot of work right now. Lycan's going to back up.
Pugna's dead.
Bloodseeker, it's your turn to shine. Pugna gets taken down by the Bloodseeker. Kunkka is in really kind of a difficult position right now.
He doesn't know what to do.
Something with the
There we go.
But he could get cleaved.
Oh! Oh, this is going to be very close.
Oh, it's close!
It's a triple!
Bloodseeker goes down. Bloodseeker gets a kill. Wow.
Here comes the Zeus ult.
Oh, the rage! Oh.
Oh,
And
very...
the rock falls. He dodged the first one because he still had rage.
That was a refresher ultimate as well.
That was a refresher ultimate, yeah. So... here we go. This is KRM thinking, we haven't quite got this in the bag as much as we thought we did.
Bloodseeker's got buyback. And...
Bloodseeker has got buyback. I don't think he's going to use it.
No.
Because they're not in that much of a problem right now. They can defend the base and they don't need to. But this game
tower
is
health.
one good team fight in either direction away from deciding the victor, I feel.
Currently 44
right
minutes
now,
into a
in fact.
game that we thought was a stomp.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think from the golden XP graph that it's, it's been pretty one-sided, and it has for the majority of the game. There was a point where it went to about, 15,000, below 15,000 gold advantage for KRM. We're going to have a pause, by the way, so we can elaborate a bit more on this. But, yeah, there was a substantial decrease in Dire's advantage around about the 30-minute point, which I believe was when Bloodseeker started getting his Aghanims and started doing some work. And then just now, obviously, there's a bit of a dip. So, yeah, basically, KRM, they aren't quite out of the woods yet. They still have to take the Ancient. And GC have still got potential to win this. This is an elimination round, so it is entirely possible that KRM can throw this and be knocked out of the tournament entirely. We shall see. So, now's a good time to look at the items. Bloodseeker has a Miona and an Axe, which means that he's able to cleave pretty damn hard with his tiny bonus. Juggernaut's got himself a Sandan Yasho and is presumably building either a Battle Fury or a Shadow Blade. I reckon a Shadow Blade for him, as I don't really think a Battle Fury will benefit him that much. Shadow Shaman has a mech. Lycan's got himself a Battle Fury and an Aghanim Scepter, which means that he is a cleaving Juggernaut right now with a huge amount of tank ability, which is very nice, but we haven't really seen him do much other than die and kind of, struggle in team fights, really. And Bristleback has got himself an AC, an Aghanim Scepter, and a Blade Mail. So he's quite nice for pushing, he's good for tank ability and whatnot. Yeah. Check the dire side for me.
Yep, on the dire side, we've got the BKB coming out on the Gyrocopter, and that's been doing quite a bit of work. We've got the Refresher Ags combo on the Zeus, the only really big items he's got. We've got the Heart of Tarask, the Boots of Travel, Bloodstone, Vanguard, and Blade Mail on the Centaur, so he is still really tanky.
Yeah, and he hasn't actually done anything with the Bloodstone. He's only died. As in, he lost a third of his charges with that, so not a great purchase in my opinion.
And then on Kunkka, we've got the Daedalus, the Heart, the Shadow Blade. Very normal Kunkka build, really, apart from the Heart being a bit out of the norm. And then on Pugno, we've got the Mechanism and the Ghost Scepter. So, interesting.
Pugno saved himself with the Ghost Scepter earlier. He got Omni Slashed and he used the Ghost Scepter, and it took about 2 to 3 hits from the Juggernaut crit, Juggernaut Omni Slash from Lycan. So, not a bad purchase from him, but the real playmakers right now are the 3 cores on either side.
Yeah. And I 100% agree with the fact that you said it's the next team fight that's going to decide everything. But to remember, in the last team fight we just saw, there was the benefit on GC side that they managed to kill the Zeus before he could get his ultimate off. But then on the reverse of that, KRM had an Aegis on the Centaur, and he was able to come back. So both of those had very variable factors that managed to help them secure the win or lose it. So when it's equal footing, which it is now, this could be really big.
It is, yep. Team fight's dropping off right now.
Not a great
The
cooldown.
boat's going to come in. He's going to connect with Lycan and the Juggernaut. Bloodseeker just he doesn't give a crap. He's just, team, come join me in the fight. He's on half HP. He's probably going to drop right now.
Gunner's down.
Zeus comes out number 1. Bloodseeker buys back, and he's going to try and TP back into the fight. 2 have gone down from the KRM. And wow, look at the size of this Kunker. He is running at such a ridiculous pace right now.
He is on the way.
But yeah, look at the side of KRM. They're all on below half HP. That was not a biased fight towards KRM.
No.
I reckon they're getting very scared right now.
They're healing up now, but they've lost the... They've still got the refresher orb, but Zeus doesn't have buyback. So they can't use it for 50 seconds.
I reckon they don't know that, though.
No, going to try to
They
backdoor
probably
then.
don't know that.
The advantage KRM have got is the fact that these creep waves are so pushed in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this Ancient is exposed right now. They've got 2 lanes of racks
Yeah.
completely destroyed. Yeah, they have to keep one person behind in order to make sure their Ancient just doesn't die passively whilst they're team fighting. And, I mean, they have tremendous wave clear. They've got loads of nuke potential, loads of pushy potential for the Bristleback, and they've got an Axe on the Bloodseeker. So, you know, the creeps aren't really that much of an issue. Speaking of Bloodseeker, he goes on the Pugner, and Pugner's going to drop here. He goes step to try and save himself a bit of time, but, wow, the crit.
The throw!
And the toss from Bristleback.
That's what he was saving it for.
Just yep, basically a slingshot right there, throwing the tiny pebble to kill the Pugner. So yeah, that's a free kill for the side of GC. And so yeah, we have a 50-minute game on our hands of Ability Draft. This is in stark contrast to the near, what was it, 20-minute game we had earlier?
This is genuine Dota we are seeing.
Genuine, actual, balanced, if not a little skewed Dota in Ability Draft. I did not expect this at all.
No, not at all. And Bloodseeker is nowhere near 6 slotted. He's still got a lot of room to grow.
Yep, has to grow.
If he can get that, if he can get that time, and he's going to pick up a haste rune as well. If he wants to go searching for this,
A hasted pebble on our hands. You know what this means? We could actually do some analysis on.
They're pinging out. Oh, here they come. This is going to be a really big fight. Gunter's just tearing off the health.
Look at this Gyro just drop.
He's dead. And now he's going to
Gyro
focus
gets
on the
critted.
Zeus. If Zeus falls, this is
Zeus
really
is gonna go
massive.
down.
He's trying to run. He's getting some Mulligan procs. He's going for it. There's one. Can he make any more happen? He's trying to take out Dragnov. And this is going to be close. The boat's going to come in.
Again. It's this situation right now.
Nice
the boat
boat.
comes in, he stuns him up. Oh, he's healing.
This is
He's
close.
healing
The Omni
so
Slash
much.
is coming out as well. It's a triple kill. He is going to die for it, but this is huge. Muson doing a lot of damage now.
Actually, it was the Centaur that went out in that situation because the Bloodseeker had a killing spree.
Oh, PP Doc getting away on
that was
70
close.
health.
Yeah, Christ.
Nearly being
So,
brought down by Tidebringer. H is exposed.
Yeah, the Ancient.
Yep, the Radiant Ancient is exposed. And taking a little bit of damage from the creeps. So that is going to distract them a little bit.
Didn't see any major item pickups as a result of that fight.
No.
I don't think.
Now, importantly, KRM no Bloodseeker doesn't have buyback because he used it in the last fight.
Zeus is building. Is that a Lincoln Sphere? He's going to have another Perseverance on top of the already completed Refresher Orb. So I reckon that's either a Lincoln's, unless he wants to get himself another Refresher, which, you know, we don't have to remind you that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
If that is another Refresher, I would say that is worse than the Naga Siren marksmanship, so...
I would have to agree with you on that one, to be honest.
There'll be a
There is a
contest.
push in mid, though. This could be the final push right here. Lycan's been shackled up, he's going to get torrented. He's still alive, though. He has got Omni Slash, but he's been silenced.
They're going to take down...
Base. He's been ruptured, so he has to stand still for a bit. Shadow Shot is going to fall.
Now
Only
this
3 can
time-
defend on the side of GC.
I really like the wards here this time. Those were very good defensive
Omni
ones.
Slash comes out.
Oh!
Doing work.
Ghost Scepter saving lives.
And there you are, the Ghost Scepter.
Oh, going to give him the buffs.
With nothing on it. Juggernaut goes in, immediately gets boosted and torrented, and he's just going to drop.
This
Cook
is
gets
it.
a double kill right there with a flat cannon. And I think that's GG.
Yeah. That's it now.
Get nuked down, and there we go. A little anticlimactic, but there you are. That's just the sheer advantage that the Dire had right there. Kind of led KRM to victory. And there we have it. GC have been eliminated from the DotA2VO Ability Cup, and KRM will advance to the next round with, what is that? It's a 2-for-1 victory, was that? Or was that 2-for-0?
They are on 2-for-1, I believe. Yes,
All
2-for-1. And
there we go,
it's going to be BGM at the top of the group. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they stood for. Alright then. Well, interesting game. That was actually the longest game I've casted so far, which is interesting. But there we go. KRM advanced to the next round, whilst BGM, sadly, are going to be eliminated. BGM? GC, BGM, whichever initials they are. Yeah, GC. So, we shall see you tomorrow in that case. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll have round 3 with, I believe, 3 Russian teams and I forget which the other team is. I will double check anyway. Yeah, we have another 4 teams playing tomorrow around about the same time. I think 7 o'clock MSK from then till 9 o'clock MSK. So yeah, until then, we'll see you later. And I've been Sean. I'm very, very happy to have co-casted with my friend QuestX.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure to co-cast with you.
Yeah, it was really good. Hopefully we can do it again sometime.
All right.
See you guys.
Good night, everyone, and we'll see you later.